All right, you guys, I made it to 6 weeks into my journey back to fit. Today's February 13th, 2021. Yeah, 6 weeks completed. So this week was different than the first 5 weeks because this week I did the Paleo diet and kind of taught people how to do it the healthy way, the right way this time. So, I wasn't in ketosis because I added in things like potatoes and sweet potatoes and berries. Not a lot. I would say still under 100 grams of carbs, but maybe around 80 to 100, which normally I'm around 30 grams of carbs when I do the keto diet. So doing paleo this week, I wasn't afraid to eat carbs. A lot of people think, if you go from ketosis and then you add in carbs, you gain all the way back automatically. It's just not true. And my results this week showed it, where I still lost 3 pounds. I went from 218.8 to 215.8 on the scale. Plus I also lost a half inch in my waist, half inch in my hips. So things are working, whether I do paleo or keto, and next week I'll do vegan, vegetarian. And my hope, in theory, is to show that I can still lose weight doing any diet as long as I'm in a caloric deficit. And so that's what we'll be, demonstrating hopefully over the next, 2-3 weeks. But there's a lot of factors that are unknown still. Like I could not lose weight some weeks, or my progress could stall, or I could hit a plateau of some kind. So there's still a lot of unknowns, but in theory, I don't want people to freak out and think, oh, well, I only have to do ketosis for the rest of my life, and if I eat one carb again, or something that's high in carbohydrates, I'll gain all the weight back. Like it's just these myths that some people get too freaked out, and then their diet becomes more of a religion, or they become dogmatic about it, and that's not healthy. And so my hope is that over the next 2 to 3, 4 weeks that people can kind of see the differences in these diets and how my body responds, because I'll also be doing blood work to kind of show the differences in blood work. But there are different tools. There's not just there's one size fits all for everyone. Like there's not just one diet that's right for everyone. It's good to experiment and find what works best for you. So yeah, I lost 3 pounds this week, good progress on the scale and with the measurements. But adding in the carbs, I did enjoy, to be honest with you. I did feel like my workouts were a little bit better. I felt like my sleep was a little bit better. I did wake up a lot hungrier than normal. Like my hunger, adding in carbs, that's pretty standard to have like more hunger pains, because you get a little bit of a spike in blood sugar levels and then a crash, and then your body kind of wants that high again. And so for me, at least, when I eat carbs, I get hungrier. I wake up a lot hungrier than normal, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. But anyways, this week, I wouldn't say it was too challenging, just because, as far as like the meal prep goes, like it's the same foods pretty much as keto, just adding in berries and sweet potatoes pretty much. That's pretty much all I did to the same type of recipes. The workouts this week compared to last week, or this 2-week block of workouts was really, really hard and difficult. Like it definitely pushed my body. And like I said, I noticed a slight increase in performance adding in carbohydrates to be able to push myself a little bit longer and harder. And that's pretty standard as well. Carbs are like jet fuel for your body if you use those carbs, especially to fuel you during a hard workout, like the workouts that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens next week when I go vegan, and doing vegan the right way and then vegetarian the right way after that. It will be really, really interesting. So I'm excited about that part. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for next week. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and so I have some plans with my daughters. I'm not sure if I'll have a cheat meal yet. For me, I'll just kind of see how the day goes and see if there's something that's worth it to me, but I'm not quite sure yet. But either way, I'm excited to have fun with them and looking forward to another week on this journey back to fit, to see what my body can do. So we'll see you guys back here next week.